This is the roasted Brussels sprout recipe. I'm going to show you how to break down your Brussels sprouts. This is what they look like. You'll take the ends off and then you will quarter them. So you'll cut them in half and then cut them in half again, which will make you quarters. And I'm going to do that for all of them. You can even keep it whole, rotate it, hold it firmly and cut. You can keep the leaves because the leaves will become crispy when you roast them and it'll be a little bit like Brussels sprout chips. Okay, and then take all the ends and put it in your compost bin. Okay, this is the finished product. We're going to use a bowl. It's really hard to toss when it's in a small bowl, so we'll be putting it in a larger bowl. Especially make sure that you wash all of these items. Okay, so once it is ready in the bowl, you want to make sure you put the oil on the outside of the bowl. This helps it coat the Brussels sprouts properly. Okay, and once you see a nice sheen on all of it, and if you don't see a nice you need more oil, go ahead and just add a couple more turns. Give it a toss. Okay, if you're not comfortable in tossing, please use a metal spoon, and then you want to season. Now when you season, we learn to season from high above because we're making it rain. Okay, you don't want one tight spot of seasoning, and then you want to give it a toss, as well as pepper. Remember to season with salt more than pepper. If you have not tossed your vegetables before, go ahead and give it a try. It doesn't hurt. I think it needs a little bit more pepper. And then you will need a sheet tray, half sheet tray with parchment paper. And I use parchment paper on a lot of things because when I dislike washing dishes. So when you are done, you just disregard this and it just needs a quick clean instead of large scrub. So we'll pour the Brussels sprouts in the pan and then you'll spread them out, and a nice even layer is good for the Brussels sprouts so that they don't steam and that they roast. And then once they're nice and spread out, you'll go ahead and take your Brussels sprouts. Okay, so we're going to be roasting these vegetables. We have our oven at 400 degrees. We're going to go ahead and pop the trays into the oven. And then you'll set a 10 or 15 minute timer on your phone or on a timer. These are the roasted Brussels sprouts that just came out of the oven. It's been about 15 minutes. You'll take a fork to know if it's done, and you just want to make sure that the fork goes through. And you can even do a taste test. I would wait a minute because it is hot, but you want this golden crispiness to it. It shouldn't look dull. It should be golden and brown and crispy.